Alright guys, welcome back to Dunk Talk. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more videos every day. So guys, let's just get right into it. We got another update on Ja Morant from Adrian Wojnarowski and the Grizzlies head coach, Taylor Jenkins. Now this update just came in a few hours ago before tonight's game between the Grizzlies and the Mavericks, which, by the way, it's worth noting that the Grizzlies actually won 104-88. But anyway, long story short, the Grizzlies coach addressed the media today, and he said there are a lot of internal dialogues going on, and obviously there's still things going on at the league level that we're in communication with. Ja's fully engaged in this process and ready for whatever comes next after these two games. Now guys, on March 8th, the Grizzlies said that Morant would miss the team's next 4 games, meaning that he would be out through their game on March 15th against the Miami Heat. Today, we got another update from Adrian Wojnarowski, and he said, Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant has entered a counseling program in Florida, and there remains no timetable for his return to active play. So basically, Ja is currently in a counseling program, and there's still no decision from the NBA on whether or not he will receive a suspension. Now, in case you guys did not know, Morant was under investigation by the Glendale Police Department in Colorado, and last week the police stated that there was not enough evidence to charge Morant with a crime. But I will say that the NBA's investigation into Ja Morant possibly boarding the team plane with a firearm is still ongoing. If he is found guilty, we are at least looking at a 50-game suspension. That's 5-0 at the very least. Now, honestly, guys, this really sucks for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've come so far. They are a young team. They're super talented. And they've been dominating the last couple of seasons in the West to where they're always in the top 3 seed. And now with Steven Adams out with his botched stem cell injection in his right knee, Brandon Clark being out after tearing his left Achilles, and also some of their third string depth being out for various reasons, it only makes things even worse to have your best player out too. And all of this just for flashing a gun on social media that probably wasn't even his. I bet he just did it to show a light flex and act a little hard. Well, to be honest, that aged badly for Ja. Now we don't know if he'll even return this season at all. And without Ja, I'm not sure how much of a playoff push they can actually make. I think they'll survive the season and make it to the playoffs for sure. But playing against playoff caliber teams where mistakes are not easy to overcome will be tough. I see them as a first-round exit if Ja doesn't play the rest of this season. Now, before Ja was taken away from the team, he had been in the middle of another fantastic season with averages of 27.1 points, 6 rebounds, 8.2 assists, and 1.1 steals per contest in 53 games, and all the while, guys, this is him shooting 46.3% from the field. I mean, this guy was as explosive and as dominant as anybody could possibly be, and there was a reason that he was an all-star. Now, after today's win, fortunately, the Grizzlies are still ahead of the Kings at second place, and depending on how the Kings perform today against the Bucks, the Grizzlies can remain second for a little while. But of course, this is going to heavily depend on what exactly is going to happen with Ja. I'm sure this investigation is going to take some time, just like they do with many investigations, because they want to know every single detail. And once legal is involved, it only makes matters worse because then you have paperwork to deal with and actual people to go ahead and really investigate the matter and document it. I mean, this can go really, really deep. But at the very least, it's smart that Ja and his public relations team put out that statement to basically apologize to the fans, to the city of Memphis, and to the NBA, and to his team, of course. But now that he's going to counseling, it at least shows that he wants to be a better person and make a promising change moving forward. But with that being said, I find it really difficult for him to just be placed back into his team to start playing the rest of the season. I hope it does happen because I'm all about high competitiveness when it comes to NBA games, and we all want to see teams fight it out with all of their best star players. Without them, it just kind of seems like a team might have won the championship straight out of playing a weaker team. And I don't really think that's cool. So hopefully Ja comes back, guys, but it's not looking too good. Hopefully the counseling thing helps him too. And It's also nice that a lot of people on Twitter actually started reaching out to him just to show good faith. You got this guy, John Roser. He said, "Good for Ja. There's nothing wrong with having to get help for the issues you are struggling with. Basketball can wait. Do what you need to do to be the best you can be as a person and as a father." Then you have Gab Goody saying, "Takes a lot of courage to admit you need help and even more to seek that you need help, especially a person with this type of fame. Wishing nothing but the best for him from this." And she's right. I mean, when you know you have this kind of fame, you have to really be careful about every single move that you make. Whatever you say, whatever you post, wherever you're at, you got to be very, very careful because people on the internet will use it and they could use it against you, and it's just not a good look. So you got to be really smart. And if you're not smart about it, then at least have a public relations team that can review the things that you're putting out there so that they can tell you whether it's a good idea or not. Stephen Jones Jr. said, "I'll again just hope that he is okay and moving in the right direction for him long term. Doesn't excuse a thing, but the bigger picture is more important." Sean Coleman said, "Hoping this gets Ja all the support and the help he needs to come back better than ever. Kudos to him, the Grizz, and those around him who encouraged this. Wishing him all the best and hope he is back when it's best for him." Eddie A. Johnson said, "Get it done, Ja, and make sure you don't return to those same enablers unless they change as well." Kareth Burke said, "Good for Ja, cheering for his continued success. He's one of the league's most exciting players, and I hope he has that opportunity for a long time." Yeah, and I agree. So we'll see, guys. We'll see what Ja can do. Hopefully he can really change his ways and allow himself to keep getting paid those millions and be a star player in the NBA. We all love the way this guy plays, and it doesn't matter what team you're a fan of. If you love basketball, then you respect the player who is as good as this guy. So shout out to all the fans who keep well wishes for him and their high praises. I do the same thing. Get better, Ja, and hope to see you back in the NBA soon.